Well, we begin with that fire at an apartment complex that left one resident dead, 3 others hurt, and about 20 people without a place to live now.
That fire started around 11 o'clock last night at the Independence Hall Apartments near Airline Drive in Tidwell. It's an independent living facility for people with disabilities in North Houston. The fire tore through the apartments, claiming the life of a 74-year-old man. One of the 3 people hurt was a person who jumped from the 2nd floor trying to get to safety.
Houston Fire says Red Cross is there and will be helping anyone who needs shelter. There were 24 units impacted by this fire. Not all of them were occupied, but for a little context here, that's about 292 unit property. So that's about 12% of the complex that was burned.
Our 2 Investigates team is well acquainted with this particular apartment complex. It has been on our radar ever since the derecho last year caused damage there.
KPRC2's Joel Eisenbaum was on that story for us then, and he's back on it tonight. Joel, what did you find out about this place?
Daniela, I want to start tonight, if I can, by pointing out the signage for this place. Independence Hall, that's the name of the place. Apartments for people with disabilities. The hook here is that this is not a regulated assisted living facility. The state of Texas doesn't look at this place like that. Instead, this is basically an apartment complex that caters to older people. An apartment complex that had a fatal fire last night. An apartment complex that's had a history of trouble. This is not KPRC2 Investigates' first visit to the Independence Hall Senior Living Apartments.
Can you tell me real quickly, hey, why are you running away from us?
We were here about a year ago after the derecho damaged some apartments. What we found was an unlivable mess for plenty of tenants. Problems that predated the storm.
So many apartments that have leaks, molds, not good.
This place was in such bad shape, even Mayor Whitmire made an appearance.
We're discussing with HPD the criminal neglect, abandonment of the owner and leave people living in these conditions.
Fast forward now to Wednesday night's fatal fire. A 74-year-old man died, 3 others injured. And we wanted to know what the most recent inspection report looks like.
We gave them a period to cure the issue. We worked with them over the next several months, and as of August of last year, those issues had been remedied.
Those remedied issues included letting flammable garbage accumulate, fire hydrants not clearly marked, and the same with gas shutoff valves. All of these deficiencies were supposedly corrected by August of last year. And that was the last life safety inspection by the city, they tell us. Richard Taylor has gutted out living at this apartment complex for 17 years now. He hates the mice the most, he says.
There's all kinds of problems. Everything's breaking down. But this is the only place I could find that had concrete ramps in the event of a fire.
Sort of a snapshot here of what affordable living really looks like for the older set of our population. The mayor said today that he wants greater control over regulation of these types of apartments. We're live on the northeast side. Joel Eisenbaum, KPRC 2 News.